Hola, and welcome to episode 0. So basically, this episode is explaining to you what I'm doing for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday save. It's a different save. It's going to be something I haven't done before on this channel. As you guys know, I've only done two saves now on this channel. On FM23, I did a Reading save, rebuilding them to get them to the Champions League, and we finished that just as the first week of when the beta come out. And now we did the England save on the beta. That has finished. When you guys see this, that has finished. And we are doing two saves during this time. We're going to be doing a Reading FC save, doing the exact same thing as what we did before, and this one, rebuilding giants. And that's what this series is going to be called, and this is what's going to happen. So, who is the team that we're going to be doing? Why are we doing this? And what is the end goal for this? So, without further ado, the team that we are going to be rebuilding back to giants are Deportivo La Coruña, a team that you guys would have heard of in the year 2000s. They are a team that were giants of the Spanish football alongside of the Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, plus others as well. And there has been a massive shift in what went on in Spanish football. That might be helpful if you see me properly. In Spanish football and what happened to them. If you don't know what's really gone on, there is a great video on YouTube from HITC Sevens on his YouTube. The link will be down below in the description, which sort of goes in a deeper dive of what went on with Deportivo La Coruña. So, to précis basically what we're going to be doing. There was a gentleman called Augusto César Leonardo. He was the former president of Deportivo La Coruña, and he took them to the Champions League semi-finals in 2003, and in the quarter-finals defeated and beat the giants that was AC Milan with Paolo Maldini, Dida, all those type of players in it, and they beat them in the quarter-finals when they then lost in the semi-finals in 2003 to eventual winners Porto. When they first got relegated from La Liga, they took to court saying that there was match fixing going on. It took over a decade, and only over the past this year, I think it was, the court actually saw it and threw it straight out. Augusto César Leonardo is what type of character shall we call him? Maverick? I think that's probably the best way to call it. He was responsible for the rise of Deportivo La Coruña. He is also responsible for the demise that happened to Deportivo La Coruña. And basically, he got them into 164 million euros worth of debt. And he didn't want to sell players. That was one of the things that he wanted. He wanted to win trophies. He wanted to win stuff. Sound familiar, Reading fans? And he wanted to build this club back to being a giant. Didn't really do well with selling players. And then at the end of it, they entered voluntary bankruptcy and everything was taken away. The revenue, everything was taken away by the banks. And that happened to them. But Leonardo had to resign in 2014, and it was the only way that they were able to get out of the bankruptcy and were able to start generating more money moving forward. They went from one president in 25 years to 3 presidents in 2 years. They've had 13 different managers in the last 7 years, including Pepe Mel and Clarence Seedorf. And the worst thing happened, COVID-19. It hit and it took all of the revenue that Deportivo La Coruña were generating. Over 20,000 memberships was sold to fans and it went to zero. So all the money that they were generating from fans, who, by the way, I've looked at what they do and what they've done. It is a massive club, and it should not be in the third division. It is now in the third division of in Spanish football. The reason for that is they reconstructed all of the leagues, the second division and the third division. So basically, if they got promoted, they would have been in second division. But because they were able to do it the way they reconstruct it, they now are in the third division moving forward. But they do have some absolutely legendary players, and we've just got four of them that we're going to name here. Diego Tristan, after his failed move to Real Madrid, he signed for Deportivo La Coruña and went on well. Fabrizio Colaccini, if you don't know who he is the David Luiz type player that played at Newcastle. Rivaldo, he had a release clause in his contract that Barcelona took up, and their record goal scorer, Beto, Bepoto, with 153 goals he got in his time there. This is a club when I was younger, when I used to watch, some of you who will watch this will know this, some of you will not, but Champions League football used to be on ITV as well. It used to be on Sky, I think, and ITV. I think they shared the Champions League. And what they would do, they would have an English club, or they would always have an English club at home on TV, on ITV. I think it was always at home. I can't remember. But they always had one at home. And Deportivo La Coruña, when I was a kid, I used to just love the name. And I loved the shirt, everything about them. I then didn't really know what happened. They sort of disappeared when I was younger. I didn't really look at it. And then I was going through everything that was happening at the end of FM23, and I wanted to rebuild a club and bring them back to glory. I thought they would be a great save to do. And I stumbled across Deportivo saying that they were in the third division. So I've done a lot of research. I've watched the video that is in the link down below. Please go and watch that to get more understanding about why we are doing Deportivo La Coruña and what is going on moving forward. But what I want to do now, before we get into the first episode, what is going to happen now is I'm now going to go and show you what they look like. Bearing in mind, we don't have any of the logos yet because it's not working for me at this precise moment, and the kits are not great, and some of the names might be a bit off in the Spanish third division. So please be aware it is not going to be absolute top condition. I've tried to get it to work and it hasn't, but we're now going to go over to have a look at what Deportivo La Coruña look like in FM24. Right, as you can see here, this is what Deportivo La Coruña look like in the game. You've got some absolute legends here. Some players. So let's have a look a bit about them and let's have a look. So let's have a look at their general. This is what we're talking about. Third, then they went down to 8th, and then just they went back up to 7th, and then just the slow decline of getting promoted, relegated, and then here 2017-18 got relegated. Tried to miss out on playoffs, got relegated. Now they were in the Spanish Segunda Division B. Missed out, got second, didn't go up, and now they're in the Spanish Federation First Division A. If we look at that, they're a 34,899 all-seater. It was built in 1944, and it was rebuilt in 1998. Owned by the council, got undersoil heating, no roof grass, good training facilities, good utility, basic corporate facilities. Youth stadium is the same as the training ground. Good academy, above average youth recruitment as well. But if we have a look at the history overall, they won the Spanish First Division in the year 2000, won the Spanish Cup twice in 95 and 2002, won the Spanish Second Division 5 times, and they won it in 2012 to get back up, but then got stayed up for a few more years and went back down. The Spanish Super Cup in 95, 2000, 2002, and they won the Spanish Third Division Group 1 in 1975. But if we have a look at the finances, they are spending above the wage budget at the moment. They have £1.28 million worth in there as well. The income as well. Season tickets, they're going to be earning around about 2.3, nearly £3 million a season, with season tickets expenditure as well, tax they're paying on that. Wages, the summary of the wages overall as well. I would like to see compare that and the debt and loan. This is the thing that sort of I did have a look at this a long time ago, and I wanted to look at it again. Their debt is they have an original debt, and it's remaining of that of £23.5 million, and it's from the bank because the bank, as I know or as I remember from what I saw, they own 80% of Deportivo La Coruña, and basically whenever the Spanish Federation have had enough, they can just close it down with the money. They start paying this back in the 1st of July 2017. They've started paying it, and this debt will keep going, and they will be paying £215,000 per month until the year 2032, with sponsors as well. 7 years with £375,000 per season, and on the away kit, and nearly £500,000 for the next 5 years on the home kit as well. But if we have a look, I want to know with the competitions, here they are. We're predicted to win it when we do it. Stadiums as well. La Coruña has the biggest stadium, nearly over double the next one in there as well. We've got 34,000. The next one is £14,000. Season ticket holders. We have the most tickets sold with 14,000 at a cost of 2.9 million, which is maybe triple, quadruple, fiftuple. I don't know how much more than the next highest, which is Tarragona, with 300,000 total revenue. So this club can be making a lot of money. Structure as well. This is the structure we're in. We're in the Segunda Spanish Federation Group 1. When you win that, you go up to either the Spanish Federation First Division A or Spanish Federation or the Segunda Division A or B, and then you will then go to La Liga with that as well. Season preview. Let's have a look at this, where we are predicted to finish top. That is where they think we're going to be finishing. This is not the formation we're playing, by the way. This is just what the club want us to play, and not the club. The best thing to do for that as well. So that is what we're going to be looking at. Records as well. Most points in the season in 2021-22, which is Santander. Not the bank. They got 82 points. The fewest amount of points was in 21-22 when they got 28. So maybe we might be looking to beat that. The youngest player was in 2021, a 17-year-old, and the oldest player was in there in 2022 with 44 years of age. But this is what we're going to be getting into. This is where we're going to be going. Sponsorship income. Here we go. We're top of the sponsorship income. There's only 2 people apparently in this division that actually make money through sponsors by the look of it so far. That's us and Lugo. We earn 875,000 from sponsorships. They earn 350,000 and the others don't. But as you can see here, there are some B teams that we're going to be playing up against as well moving forward. But this is very much so something that I'm looking forward to, because Deportivo La Coruña are going to be very much a powerhouse that we need to bring back to La Liga. As you can see here, they have 28,000 season ticket holders. They want us to be. They want us to gain automatic promotion to the second division this year as well. They got 15% casual, 0% corporate, 11% fair weather. I presume that depends on the weather, whether they turn up. 21% family, 41% is the core, and 12% are the hardcore fans. So this is basically a road to La Liga. We don't need to see all of this. Oh, fuck off. I don't know why I did it. But look, we can have 7 coaches, no set piece coaches, which is slightly annoying, so I can do that. And then if we look at all of them, we've got 2 director and a director, 2 directors, all Spanish. I'm the only Englishman. They're all Spanish here. all going for it as well. We're going to bring some legends back to the club to be part of the young youth recruitment, part of the staff and all of that sort of stuff going forward. But this is all about now is trying to bring this club. This is going to be in a real world. Both of my saves, so this and the Reading one, will be real world. So when we get the actual players in, it will be what they actually did in real life. So we will be using that. So the first transfer window, we will not be making any signings. It will be January when we do, because then we can see if there's going, look, we've got in here, coming in, the amount of, fuck me, the amount of players that are coming in, 21st of July and the 1st of September, August, they have a lot of players coming in. Jesus Christ. 33 years of age, 21, 28, 35, 31, 39. All their transfer policy is something that I'm going to have to really overhaul on this one. But we will get into all of that, and we will do all of that. And then we've got all the friendlies. We've got Manchester City at home. For some fucking reason. But we've got loads Sassuolo as well, so it looks like we're going to Italy. All that could be... are we actually going to Italy? Yeah, we are going to Italy. All right. We're playing Ibiza as well. But this is the team that we're going to be having. This is the whole plan of bringing this team back. What we want to do is do this gradually. This is going to be a 3 episode a week. We might do it to 4, depending on how much you guys like this. Put it down below, because what we can do is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on a Thursday we will have a double upload Thursday where we will have one Deportiva La Coruña save, and we will have one Reading FC save as well going into it. But if you haven't already, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'm not 100% sure when this thing will come out or when we will start the save, but we will do that. You will see it. If you hit that subscribe button, you will get a notification for when one of these videos go live. But without further ado, my name's been Mark. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and I will see you guys for the very first episode of Deportivo La Coruña Rebuilding Giants. Peace. Oh, last thing, I've got to learn I'm going to have to do Spanish, aren't I? This could be fun. Hola, señor.